Hello, friends. Thanks for joining me. This is Beatrice with Bees Planning and Memory Keeping. Today, we're going to be doing some project lifestyle scrapbooking in Scrappy Spiral Notebook. That's what it's called. Scrappy Spiral Notebook from Heba, Alsibai. I'll leave a link down below in my description. So this is a great way for memory keeping, and it has these pages that are already kind of planned out for you. So all you got to do is literally drop your pictures, add a little zhuzh to it, and you have a beautiful scrapbook page. In this video, I am going to be doing New Year's Eve. Here, that's what I'm working on right now. And then I will also be working on week 52. Now, as you can see on the left side, it says December 30th and 31st. Well, it turns out that I have absolutely nothing to scrapbook for those days. And I have been scratching my head as to what I was going to put on here. And I think I'm just going to, since you will notice that on this page that I'm currently scrapbooking, which is New Year's Eve, and it's I'll tell you what the pictures are. Top picture on the left is a ramen noodle type meal that I made with a rotisserie chicken from Costco. A picture of my grandsons on New Year's Eve. And then the pictures on the right are my little scrapbook store had a New Year's Eve party, a virtual one, and we played bingo. There were prizes. We had a blast. And so those are selfie, picture of my desk, and the bottom page is bottom picture is like of the Zoom screen. And I realized that I didn't put the date. I didn't put New Year's Eve. So what I'm going to do is on the left page, I just made this decision, is make like a cover page and make it like New Year's Eve 2024, because I don't want to have a blank page. But anyway, I'm working backwards in this book because I've already planned out all the pages, and I figured I have a lot of gaps, and this way it's kind of still current pictures. And I don't know, I don't know why I'm doing it backwards, but whatever. This is the way I recorded it. This is the way we're starting off, and you'll see throughout this year me trying to catch up on both Project Life 2024, Project Life 2023, and Project Life 2021, as well as try to keep up with Project Life 2025. That was a mouthful. Anyway, so some of these pieces are very old. They're from Ali Edwards. They're from my stash. I think they're from either 2020 or between 2020 and 2022. That's when I had a subscription with Ali Edwards, and I'm finally using them. So, and the washi tape is from my stash. I'm not really sure if it's a Vicky Boutin or if it's a Paige Evans, but it's definitely an American Crafts washi tape. So I'm going to use that top part to journal, and I'm going to actually hand write my journaling, which in this book I've done mostly, I've typed out my journaling and used sticker, which you'll see in my next spread how I do that, or well, me doing that rather. But I really love that this book comes together. These pictures come together so quick. I think the thing that takes the longest in making one of these spreads is figuring out my pictures, sizing them, and then printing them. And the good thing is that when you purchase the book, if I'm not mistaken, you also get a template for Canva so that you can just drop your pictures in and it sizes it perfectly. So it's excellent. And so this is what I did for the last 6 months of 2024. The first half of 2024, which I'm not done with either, I think I'm up to like March or April, is I used a happy planner and used that for my scrapbooking. But I learned about this Happy Scrappy notebook and like instantly I was in love. So I'm not using this because although I did enjoy it, I did realize that I had a lot more pictures. So for me, this is not going to work for Project Life for 2025 because now I have a second grandbaby and there's going to be, like as you could see them there, he really filled up a lot of my pages, and I really think that, and I really like the 9x12 size. So that is why I'm using the 9x12 for 2025. I will be using the scrappy spiral notebook for other stories that I want to tell from 2025, as well as for other projects that I plan on doing this year. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. So that's when I realized, do I even have pictures for December 30th and 31? And at this point, I don't know I don't have pictures. Like I'm thinking, oh, I didn't print them. So I try to cut everything ahead and put them in Ziploc bags. And if I can, I try to go through and pick my different, whatever I'm going to use as far as journaling cards or paper or whatever. So this is the week that I had surgery. And so the first half and it's also Christmas week. So I kind of almost forgot that it was Christmas week because as you can see, there's not really a lot of Christmas-y stuff. I didn't have a lot of pictures. I was mostly sleeping. And if you really don't want to read the journaling, there might be a little TMI info in there. But whatever, this is my life and this is what I'm scrapbooking about. And yeah, so I kind of started scrapbooking this and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm missing something. And that's when I realized that it was Christmas. Actually, when I put the date on, which I'm going to stamp eventually, is when I realized, oh, it's Christmas week. What am I gonna like? I gotta put something on here that says Christmas. So eventually I do embellish a bit. So see, this is the clear sticker paper. And it works perfectly because you cannot tell that it's sticker paper. It literally looks like it was printed on there. So on the right side of the page, I have a picture of a package that I received from Michelle from my little scrapbook store with this beautiful blanket that was embroidered with my name on it. And I love it so much. Michelle's just an awesome person, awesome friend, awesome business woman. If you haven't checked her out, her shop info is down below. She has great sales. If you're into any kind of paper crafting, whether it be scrapbooking, planning, I'm sure card making, you can find stuff in her shop. Again, I'm going to put down my journaling. And on the right side of the page, you're going to see that I had a picture of one of those stuffed your Kindle days. And I'm telling you, I had no pictures. So I had sent that to my daughter. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to throw it on here. So I was just trying to fix my rings because sometimes they get a little annoying. And now I'm just trying to think of, what am I going to use here? But it's literally the pages put together already. Now it's a matter of throwing stuff down. So this is right before surgery. And then on the right side bottom is my incisions on my stomach. Again, apologies if it's TMI. And so I'm looking through my desk stash of paper person stuff. There's labels, there's all kinds of stuff on this little area of my desk. And I'm going to use one of these labels just to journal about my Panera bread for lunch. And that was thanks to the very generous gift that I received from the My Little Scrapbook Store design team members. It came in so handy. And I am very appreciative of it. And yes, my dresser, above my dresser, you see there, it was a mess. So that's why I'm kind of like trying to hide some of the stuff there, because I had just taken my clothes off and threw my clothes on top of the dresser that day. And because I really couldn't do much. And then I'm just kind of like looking to see what else I can add here. But see, I'm putting these stickers down and I still haven't realized that it's Christmas. So I'm going to do a little more of this. And then I think I will be... And I'm still looking. And I kept this in just because I just wanted you to see my process and to see that it's okay for you to like kind of, audition stuff, try to figure things out, because not everything is planned. I don't plan everything out ahead of time, and and that's okay. Like I kind of go with what I'm feeling at the moment. Okay, so I went in and cut some of this out because it took me a very long time to get my dates on this humongous Studio Calico date stamp. It was not easy. I'm just making sure that it works. And even with all this practicing ahead of time, and I apologize for the shaking, but this thing is massive. Even though I practiced, I still managed to screw it up. But it's okay. I actually am able to redeem myself eventually. So now I'm just changing the date so that it reflects December 23rd. And I am going to add that to the left part of this box. And I think here's where I'm starting to think, oh, wait, this is Christmas week. And as you see, I'm using I think this is a fine liner marker by Faber-Castell. And I am just penning in the E and C in December to fill it in. And if you haven't noticed, I am under the weather. I am currently, well, as you can see what I just did there, I stuck my book in the ink pad. Anyway, I am currently fighting a sinus infection, which has made me fall a little behind in my recording. So I do apologize that this is coming up a little late. So like I said, I realize it's Christmas, so I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? So this is where I throw in this Paige Evans washi tape, which is these cute Christmas trees and nice colors, which I figured work with the pictures, because there's pink in my picture, there's some lavender on the other side, but then I realized that some of the other stuff just isn't going to match. And I'm pretty sure I start peeling stuff up like that. And luckily they peeled off pretty okay, except for this one I think stayed a little sticky. The little fork and knife. But it's okay. I kind of figure it out afterwards. So now I'm just going through this little packet of embellishments that I have from past years that are like December themed. And I'm just trying to see what we can throw in here. And yeah, I want to just say thank you for joining me. If this is your first time here, thank you. I really appreciate you giving me the chance to show you my art. If you wouldn't mind clicking subscribe, I would truly appreciate that as I'm trying to grow my channel. If you've been here before, well, thank you for coming back. I promise this is the goriest it's going to get as far as pictures. But I really wanted to document the picture on the right, which probably I could probably have made it into a flip up, but you know, I'm a little, realizing that now, and it's a little late for that. But again, thanks for joining me. So these are some Paige Evans cardstock, I think, stickers from her collection from last year, which was like something like Peppermint Kisses, maybe, I think it was the name. But I really like the colors. They work. They're pinks and the reds and the oranges and purples, and I figured it would help tie in everything else that I put on this page. I'm still looking through my stash to see what else I can add, because I since there's not a lot going on, there's not, I want to at least put something on each picture. And that lavender stick, oh my God, that was heaven sent. I'm very grateful for the awesome nurses that took care of me. We are getting close to the end of this video, and I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.